Hey, did you call the movers yet? Were you able to get a reservation?
Oh, are you on break right now?
Yeah, I just got the finishing touches on my current project done, so I thought I'd take a breather before I start the next one. So, what's the word?
Yeah, I booked him for next weekend.
Awesome. I was worried. Lately, it seems like everyone is moving. The other movers we talked to were booked a month out.
I told you I'd get it done, didn't I? But yeah, this is pretty exciting. We're finally gonna move into our new house.
Right? We should consider ourselves lucky. Most people our age can't afford to build a new house. Everything's more expensive, and no one wants to work construction jobs.
Thank goodness you had all that money saved up from before we got married. If not for that, we would have been stuck with $1,000 a month mortgage payment for the next 30 years. But we're now homeowners and loan-free. Thanks a bunch for doing that for me, Rhonda.
Well, what else was I gonna spend it on? I can only buy so many shoes. Plus, like you said, we're now loan and rent-free. That's gonna be a big boon to our finances. We'll be able to save a lot more now. We'll make that money back in no time. Hey, so I was wondering, you have the day off today, right? Actually, I thought I saw you didn't have any shifts for the next few days. Would you mind using that free time to do some unpacking?
Yeah, sure, leave it to me. I want to make sure everything goes as smooth as possible when the movers get here. Plus, my mom was kind enough to offer to come by and help us out. I want to leave as little work as possible for her to have to do.
Ah, right, your mom was coming by. She also said she was going to take us on a little trip to celebrate the new house, huh?
Yeah, but it's just going to be a few days at that bed and breakfast by the lake. Mom doesn't have it in her to go on any long trips anymore. You took the time off of work, didn't you?
I don't quite remember. I'll have to ask my boss.
Rhonda, you didn't take the time off yet, did you?
Well, it's a really busy season for the company right now.
I knew it! What is with you, Rhonda? You've known about this for weeks now. Why haven't you asked for the time off yet? Do you want to go on this vacation or not?
It's not that I don't want to go. It's just, your mom and I, we don't exactly have the best relationship.
Yeah, that's the understatement of the year. She hates your guts. I'll have to be careful not to leave you two alone together with any sharp objects nearby.
This isn't funny, Archie. You've seen the way she acts when I'm around. Every time I walk in the room, she gets this scary look on her face. It's so uncomfortable for me to be around her.
You should be used to it by this point. I don't know why it still bothers you. And sure, maybe my mom is a bit harsher on you than she should be, but are you going to keep avoiding her like this for the rest of your life? She's your mom too now, so you need to be doing more to get along with her.
I would love nothing more than that to happen, but it seems like no matter what I do, she just hates me more. What am I supposed to do when she's like that?
Don't act like this is her fault, okay? She can't help it. When she was born, women stayed at home and men went to work. So she sees a woman like you who's making way more than me, and she just doesn't like it. It's like a gag reflex for her. The only thing you can do is keep trying your best to get her to like you.
I've been trying for as long as I've known her. How about this? I'll take the time off from work and go to the trip with you guys. But in exchange, could you tell her we don't need any help with moving next weekend?
Oh, come on, really? You're gonna make me tell my mom not to come help us? You have any idea how disappointed she'll be?
I know, but still, you said she can't handle long trips, right? What makes you think she'll be able to handle carrying box and furniture? I'd hate for her to hurt herself.
Those excuses aren't gonna work on me, Rhonda. I already told her that she can come, and she's really looking forward to it. Look, there's nothing for you to worry about anyway. I'll be there, right? I'll do whatever I can to make sure the two of you don't start butting heads.
I don't know if it's fair to call it butting heads. Your mom randomly starts laying into me about some random thing. I can picture it now. You're not moving fast enough. Don't set those boxes down so hard. Repack this box. You mix nonfiction and fiction books together.
Okay, that last one was an exaggeration. She's not that bad.
So you admit the first two sounds like something she'd say?
I told you, leave Mom to me. I've got a plan in mind that I am 100% sure is gonna have you guys getting along better in no time. Trust me.
Alright, if you say so. But whatever this plan is, I hope it's a good one.
Oh, it's gonna blow you away. What the hell, Rhonda? Where are you going? We were in the middle of a conversation and you just got up from the table and walked out the door. How do you think that made my mom feel?
Why are you more concerned with how your mom feels than how I feel? You said you were going to do something to help us get along.
Yeah, and I did! I came up with a surefire plan to improve your relationship. What more do you want from me?
You call that a plan? Are you out of your mind? You must be if you think that plan is going to do anything but make me miserable.
What's wrong with my plan? I thought it was ingenious. Think about it. The two of you living under the same roof, cooking together, eating together, cleaning together every single day. There's no better way to improve your relationship. It's either you start getting along better or you'll end up killing each other.
Yeah, and the later is far more likely. Though once again, it won't be me doing the killing.
You take that back right now, Rhonda. My mom would never harm you.
She's been nothing but awful to me, and you think forcing me to share a living space is going to make things better? No way! It's going to keep getting worse!
How can you know that without even giving it a try?
I'm not the only one who has to answer for anything, Archie. Let me ask you a question. I have not heard anything about this until today. Actually, it seems like I'm the only one who was out of the loop, seeing as though your mom was packing all of her stuff in the moving truck too. That means you and your mom planned this whole thing behind my back. Why did you make a major decision like me without asking me?
I wanted it to be a surprise. I thought you'd be happy.
You have to be kidding me! You thought I'd be happy to live with a woman who has never wasted an opportunity to insult me?
My mom seemed to be happy about the idea. We've been talking about it for a few months now.
A few months? These conversations have been going on behind my back for months? This is unreal! I can't believe you would do this to me.
I can't believe you would be so against the idea.
Really, Archie? This is the woman who asks me when I'm quitting my job every time I see her. She acts like it's a sin for a woman to ever set foot out of the house. There's no way I'm ever gonna live with her. Not a chance. I refuse.
I think it's time someone finally told you this to your face. My mom does have a point, you know.
Oh my God. What point does she have? Let's hear it, Archie.
You're my wife, but you barely ever do any of the housework. I'm the one who always has to clean up after your messes all the time.
What? Okay, first of all, no, you are absolutely not the person who cleans up around this house. When's the last time you ever did the dishes?
I'm pretty sure I did them last week.
Okay, well, that's a long shot from always, isn't it? Second, there's a perfectly good reason that you should do more of the housework than me. You only work 3 or 4 days a week. Have you forgotten that I'm the breadwinner of this family? I bring 80% of our combined income.
Oh boy, here it comes again. Go ahead, Rhonda, let me hear it. Tell me all about what a miserable failure of a husband I am and what a hard-working woman you are. Boy, I just love it when you brag to me about how much money you make.
That's not what I'm doing, and you know it. I'm just saying I work a 9 to 5, 5 days a week. You work a few hours a day, 3 or 4 days a week. Logistically speaking, you're at home an awful lot more than I am, so it would only make sense that you do more of the housework than me. What else are you doing with all of your free time?
Stop changing the subject. This conversation isn't about my free time. It's about you being terribly rude to my mom today. Now, you need to get back here and apologize to her. Then you can help her move her stuff into her room. She's tired and wants to lie down.
I will not apologize. I will not help her move into her room, and I will not allow her to live in my house. This is not up for negotiation.
That's my line. My mom is living with us, and that's final. Don't like it? Then get out.
You cannot be serious right now.
I'm dead serious, Rhonda. I'm putting my foot down. I am not going to share my home or my life with a woman who disrespects my mom like you. You can stay at a hotel tonight. Do whatever you need to do to cool off. As for us, we're going on vacation tomorrow as scheduled. Make your decision before we get back.
And what decision would that have been, Archie? Be specific. What ultimatum are you making here?
I think you know what I mean. I don't have to explain anything to you. So think long and hard about your future this weekend. All right, Rhonda, we're leaving the bed and breakfast right now, and we'll be back home soon. It's time for you to make your decision. What's it gonna be?
Welcome back. I've made my decision. I want to get a divorce.
Unreal. You're serious about this? Once you make this choice, you can't take it back.
I'm comfortable with my decision.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal. You've lost your mind. What are you gonna do on your own? Sure, you've got a nice income, but you just exhausted your savings buying me this house. And you're just gonna walk away from everything? What an idiot. Fine, be that way. You have until sundown tonight to clear your stuff out of my house.
Hold on, Archie. What do you mean, your house?
What other house could I be talking about? This house, the one you bought for me.
I didn't buy it for you. I bought it for us, and I'm keeping it.
You can't do that. It's our house. That means it's part mine. You chose to leave. I didn't make you leave. If you're gonna walk away from this marriage, that means you're walking away from this house.
No, it doesn't, you moron. My name's on the title.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means everything, actually.
I'm not gonna play this stupid game with you, Rhonda. You think I don't know what you're trying to do?
Humor me. What am I trying to do, Archie?
You're trying to scare me into taking you back. I know, you're terrified of losing me.
My goodness, Archie. However did you become such a brilliant detective? You solved the case.
Drop the sarcasm. You know I'm right. And fortunately for you, I'm feeling generous today. I've decided that I'll be the bigger person and forgive you for the way you treated me and my mom. If you'll come over here right now, get on your knees and beg for my forgiveness, then I'll take you back.
Oh, is that all I have to do?
I told you, I'm feeling generous. However, you have to get here within 1 hour. After that, the offer is null and void.
I'm at my parents' house. It's a 2-hour drive, so I couldn't do that even if I wanted to.
That's not my problem.
Would you like to know what is your problem, Archie? I sold the house.
More empty threats? Is that all you have? You can't sell the house. You need my permission.
I can sell the house, and I don't need your permission. You need proof? I already found a buyer. The sales was finalized earlier today.
No way!
I don't get why you'd be so upset. It should be good news for you. We're not divorced yet, so all the money I got from selling the house is legally a joint asset. That means when I divorce you, you'll be able to get about half of it.
That's impossible! We've only been gone for a few days! There's not a chance you were able to find a buyer for the house and sell it in just a few days!
The real estate market around here is red hot. Most places only stay up on the market for a few weeks tops. Granted, I needed to sell the house as soon as possible, so I had to take a pretty big hit on the price.
I don't believe you. You're bluffing.
If you don't believe me, perhaps the retailer sign with sold above it in the yard will convince you otherwise.
You probably just put that there yourself.
Okay, how about the fact that your keys don't work anymore?
Getting locks changed on a house can be done in an afternoon. You're gonna have to do better than that.
All right, what would convince you I was telling you the truth? Maybe the fact that all of our stuff has been cleared out of the house and is totally empty?
You're too late to make up any new lies. We just pulled into the driveway. We'll see how empty my house is. Rhonda! Where is all our stuff?
Told you, didn't I?
You had no right to do that! Your name may have been on the title, but it's my house too! You need to have my permission before making any decisions about what happens to it!
Oh, do I now? Is that right, Archie? What about decisions like, I don't know, inviting my parents to live with us? Would I need your permission before doing that?
Obviously, yeah! You think you could just drop your parents on me without talking to me about it first? How could you be so... Anyway, you have no idea the kind of trouble you're in right now.
Hold on, could you finish that last sentence? You were talking about it being selfish for me to invite my parents to live with us without talking to you first.
That's not important right now. The important thing is that you will regret this. You said it yourself. You lost a ton of money on the sale.
Sure, but the loss I took was more than worth for what I got out of the deal.
And what's that?
Revenge. Sweet, sweet revenge. Your plan to get your mom to live with us was one of the most insensitive, selfish, uncaring things I've ever heard of. You know how terrible she treated me? I've been trying for ages to get you to do something about her, but you always just defended her. Well, now the shoe's on the other foot. How's it feel to get a taste of your own medicine?
No way. You did this just to teach us a lesson?
Nah, I don't think you're capable of learning anything. I just wanted revenge.
You've gone too far, Rhonda. You're sick.
I'm fine, actually. It's you I'm more worried about. What are you gonna do now that you're homeless? Moving with your mom?
I can't! She sold her house because she thought she was gonna move in with us. But I'll manage. I have plans.
Plans to increase your income about $1,000 a month, I hope. Tell you what, I'm feeling generous. I suppose I could help you out.
Really? I mean, I'd really appreciate anything you could do for us.
I'll give you half of the money I got from selling the house.
Whoa, really?
Sure, on one condition, however.
Oh, no. I don't like where this is going.
If you come over to my parents' house right now, get on your knees and beg for my forgiveness. Then the money's all yours. Oh, and don't forget, you have to get here within an hour. Obviously, Archie and his mom didn't make it in time. They did get a speeding ticket for their trouble, though. When he ran in the door, he immediately got down to his knees and apologized, but it was too late for him. I threw an envelope of divorce papers at him and made him sign them right there on the spot. Like I said, I had no choice but to split the money I got from selling the house with him. But even with as much money as he got from me, it wouldn't last long. He makes next to no money at all, and his mother has no savings left. Her only income is her Social Security payments. So they're going to have a pretty hard time of things from now on. As for me, being free from the stress of dealing with Archie's mother, I've been more able to focus on my work. My company has noticed my increase in motivation, and they're planning to promote me something in the near future. Also, not having to finance Archie's awful spending habits means I'm saving a larger proportion of my income than I ever did before. I'm working on building myself a new path in life for myself, one day at a time. My 10-year goal is to save up enough money again to build a new house for myself. I don't think it'll be very soon, but the day may come when I find someone who I'd like to share that home with. But this time around, I'm going to make sure he's not a lazy mommy's boy. I'm not wasting any more of my time or money on people who don't respect me.